Hey Pitmasters, what is up? Today we're going to put the gold steak to the test. Look at this beautiful steak. It's a ribeye galaga ribeye. Gorgeous, right? You might almost think this is a Wagyu. This is A59 plus Wagyu, but it's not. It's a Spanish breed. This looks gorgeous. So I saw a video of DJ Khaled, sorry, and Nurset, and they were cutting a golden steak. And apparently Nurset in his restaurant has this golden steak that you can buy for around $1,000 and you can eat it.
You're gonna show me this.
Yeah, you want to see? Yeah. You didn't see the video?
No.
I'll show you, Look at that steak. We the best! Well,
and we are going to make this?
of course. If there's a steak thing that I haven't tried before, I need to give it a try, right?
So where's the gold?
I got it right here. Look at this. Leaf gold. And this actually is 22 carats gold, not 24 carats gold. It's very, very fragile. What? So let's fire up the grill first and then prepare our steak. We'll put in the fire starters, light it up, and put the chimney starter on top. We'll put some Kamado big block in our fire starter. We will wait for our charcoal to be fully lit up, and then we will pour it in our barbecue. Now I get to open this package, and I'm really excited about this because I've never tried this particular steak before. I had ribeye galaga, but not the ribeye, and definitely not looking like this. It smells really good. Look at that marbling. Absolutely fantastic. It's raining outside, but we're also gonna make it rain inside. Nurset style, come on! How can I get the Nurset experience if I don't put this on the salt the right way? Right? Do you agree?
Yeah.
There we go. Can we grill the steak now?
Please.
Please, okay, good. Let's put the grill grate on. Ooh. Let's get that grill grate nice and hot. So we're going to put it on. I want to make sure that I keep rotating that steak to get that perfect crust. You can't leave it as it is. You have to rotate it, keep it moving. Looking good. We got a nice crust on our steak. We're going to set it over indirect heat. Let it come up to temperature slowly. Our steak has reached a core temperature of 48 degrees Celsius. We're taking it off, letting it rest, and let it come up to temperature of around 52 degrees Celsius. And while that's happening, we're going to put on a gold. And I've never worked with leaf gold before, so the big question is it going to work? I'm just going to dive in. No. This is going to be horrible.
Come on, you got this.
No, I don't think I do. So, yeah, I got golden fingers. Gold finger. Gold finger. I'm getting the hang of this. At the risk of losing all the gold, we just flip the steak around and try and get more gold on the bottom. The gold is on. Time to start slicing into it.
This is so weird.
It is weird. It is really weird. I have a golden ring, but that's about the only gold that I have. And can I slice into it? Because that's what I really want to do. I want to slice into it. Try not to damage that gold. Look at that. That is a juicy steak. I'm really excited about the steak itself, not as much the gold, but I just hope the gold didn't ruin that beautiful steak. This is the first time I've ever eaten a golden steak. There we go. You can't taste the gold. You cannot taste it. Give this a try and tell me if you can taste the gold. You can't taste it.
This is really good.
This is a good steak. Yeah, it's a really good steak. I'm just gonna put it on my finger. There's a little bit of texture of gold, but basically I'm tasting beef fat. That's a bit disappointing. I expected it to be so I don't know, tasting like metal. And at first I was just gonna expect this steak to not make any sense at all. It would like, I wouldn't give it a chance, you know. But now I get it, because you cook up a beautiful steak and it tastes really good, and then you put gold on it to make it more appealing to people, you know, to give it that like show factor. We do it all the time, you know, we set steaks on fire and make big steaks and stuff like that. So why not wrap it in gold? If it's not taking away any of the experience, any of the flavor, then why not? Now we're going to try and make a recipe to improve on this steak. I'm going to take some of this white bread, cut the hard ends off. Now I want to square this up into 4. There we go. We're going to season this with oil that's infused with chili peppers and garlic. We want the bread to soak up the oil like a sponge. There we go. And now we're going to put this on the grill and toast it. Look at the fungus on this beautiful roquefort. We're going to use that to top our steak. First we're going to crumble a little bit, of course, because it's pretty strong. So we'll just want to use small bits. You want a bit of roquefort?
Yeah.
I know you love roquefort. Let's check if our bread is ready. Yeah, it's ready. And look at this, it's golden. Now we're going to put a pan on the grill, let it become really, really hot, because we are going to grill some crayfish. These are basically river lobsters, so it's going to be steak and lobster. We'll put a little bit of oil in the pan, wait for that to warm up, and then we'll put the crayfish in. We don't want to cook these crayfish even further than they've already been. We just want a little bit of caramelization on the outside. Time to build up our sandwich. I'm just going to take a little leaf of lettuce, put that on first. The lettuce is going to provide us with color contrast, and at the same time it's going to separate the bread from the mayonnaise that we're going to put on. The mayonnaise that we'll be using is a truffle mayonnaise. And now we're going to put on our steak. We'll slice it up into cubes. Some of that delicious roquefort on top. I'll skewer the crayfish with a little toothpick to make sure it stays on our steak. Now we'll make a vinaigrette. We'll put in a little bit of our oil. To that we're going to add 1/3 of white wine vinegar. You see how it's caramelizing, and you gotta be careful when you put your vinegar into that warm oil. It could be sizzling and bubbling all over the place like we had, so you don't want your oil to be too hot, you just need it to be warm. Then we'll pour our vinaigrette on top of our beautiful creation. Look at this. This looks amazing, right? I would definitely go for this. It looks absolutely fantastic. Now it's time for our taste test. There we go. The first thing that you get straight away is that truffle mayonnaise. But then there's this sharp vinaigrette with that chili oil. And the beef, man, it's so rich and so strong in flavor. It's still there, standing up to that roquefort. But basically the roquefort only provides us with a little bit of saltiness. And that crawfish, it just makes it creamy, soft and sweet. Beautiful crunch on that toast. I thought we couldn't make it better, but we can. When I first saw that clip of Nurset and DJ Khaled making that golden steak, it didn't make any sense to me. And I thought, well, I'm in a position to give it a try, and I was expecting it to fail. But it didn't. It was a really, really good steak and I enjoyed it a lot. Now I'd love to know what you guys think. Would you go to a restaurant and pay $1,000 for a steak? Or would you make a golden steak at home? Leave me a comment down below. And while you're at it, give me a big thumbs up. A big thank you to our patrons that make all this possible. See you guys next time. Until then, eet smakelijk and keep on grilling.